welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch for a general reading for all signs. For today, the 16th of June, 2023, moderating on YouTube is the lovely Jennifer, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you so much, Honeypaw. And thank you to everybody for joining us today for this general reading. You know, if you're watching on YouTube on a restream, you can fast forward through all the shuffling I'm about to do by using the timestamps right in that video description. I'm reading today with this gorgeous Tarot del Toro, and I'm going to purify with this Panier des Saints Eau de Toilette de Verveine. So this is a commercial Van verbena, and 3 sprays in this room is what I am using. You can find a link to each of these products if you'd like to purchase them in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you are watching on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch. And you know, you can watch on Twitch without ads simply by subscribing to us there. If you feel like giving us a donation and you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat if you're watching live, a super thanks if you're watching on a restream, or if you feel like just going to our PayPal portal, you can find that by going to paypal.me/ArielGatoga, paypal.me/ArielGatoga. You know, I don't read with card reversals, and sometimes that makes people a little nervous when they see it because they're not used to that. But I just flip those cards right side up when they come out upside down. It's the way I prefer to read. I used to read with reversals for many years, and I just got done with doing that, probably because I was reading with regular playing cards for so long, and you can't reverse those. So there's that. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. All the merchandise that we sell there are affiliate links, so we get a small commission off of each and every sale. We appreciate your support. You know, this reading goes out to a lot of people, so if it doesn't really seem to apply to you personally, don't worry about it. Just disregard it. It's probably not meant for you in that case. If that's the case, maybe check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find those all very easily to restream on my YouTube channel and also on my website, ariels-corner.com, ariels-corner.com. And the restreams are also on the Twitch channel, so you can find them really, really easily. I think the easiest way to find my restreams is actually on my website because it's all in order by sign there. All right, let's see what's in the stars in the cards for everybody today. We've got the moon. We've got the page of swords. They call it the valet of blades here. And the king of wands. Pages are news and information. The swords, or blades in this case, are conflict and problems. So when you're hearing about a certain information that, you know, gets you upset or pulls you into a problem or makes you start to churn, it's possible that it's not the whole truth. Because usually what happens with this page of swords, traditionally it's a card of lies. But, you know, it could be that for some of you. You could be being lied to. But a lot of times it's not really an intentional lie. It's just a misunderstanding or a misrepresentation of something. And then by the time it gets to you, it's been so thwarted that the truth is really obscured. It's kind of like the telephone game. So when we get this page of swords, rather than just assuming that somebody's lying to you, which then all of a sudden can bring up paranoia, and that's not helpful either, instead of that, just allow it to be a message for the day that you're going to call upon divine truth in every situation. You can invoke it like a force. I invoke the law of divine truth. I call upon divine truth here and now. And just doing that, it starts to open up your mind to receive the truth as it really is. And then the lies or the misunderstandings or the mistruths start to reveal themselves as such, and then it makes it easier for you not to get sucked into nonsense. The moon card is that nonsense. The moon card is all of the illusions in our world. This depiction isn't too bad. But what this usually is there's like this big like abyss between here and there, and it's that on this side of the abyss we don't understand what anything is, whereas on the other side of the abyss everything makes sense. What that is a depiction of is that through our physical eyes, through our physical ears, things are prone to be not understandable. You don't really see the whole truth from our limited perspective here. But there is a place where we do live as souls where everything is apparent, where there is no confusion, there is no illusion. So this card is a wonderful reminder that not to believe that the world itself is what you think it is, and just questioning everything and calling on divine truth, everything starts to reveal itself to you. It's a wonderful thing. So just when these deception cards come up, don't think of it as, oh no, everybody's out to deceive me. Don't think of it like that. Think of it as, oh good, now I'm going to remember to call upon divine truth, because I have the power within me at all moments of time and points of space to have the truth revealed. But I'm not going to assume that what's being presented to me in this physical world is the whole truth. Okay, now we've got this King of Wands, which is the whole point of all of this. On the other side of this illusion is the truth. The truth is all about you today. Isn't that nice? And your abilities are off the charts. And you see, the ego wants you to be distracted by the illusions so you don't go ahead and just succeed. Because your success is not that far off. Your success is really at hand, and the ego would rather you don't, because the ego is just a habit of thinking that is filled with self-destructive tendencies. So you can't really blame the ego. You don't want to say, oh, that horrible ego, it's evil. It's not evil. It's just a computer program that you bought into a long time ago, a habit of thinking that you got into just like we all did, of self-destruction. And so once you realize that that's what it is, and you realize that nothing can happen without you deciding that you're going to be part of it, then you can separate yourself from those self-destructive tendencies, and you can say, no, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to call upon divine truth in this situation. I'm going to see what it is, and I'm going to keep moving forward with all of my talents, with all of my abilities, with all of my passions, with all of my desires. Because the desires of your heart, when you're the King of Wands, which you are today, are sacred, and they are there to be fulfilled and to be followed, and nothing can stop you. So don't let it. Don't let that ego stop you, because it's just nothing. It's really just nothing but a tape in your head. Okay, we've got this Page of Coins, good news about money. We've got this Empress, extra good news about prosperity, and the Queen of Coins, which is nurturing all that wonderful prosperity. Look at the prosperous you. This is what's behind that abyss that we were talking about in the Moon card. This is the truth that the ego is obscuring for you today. So just realize that when you look at this sort of poverty, this plane of poverty in front of you, or this fear of poverty, or this fear of whatever it is, just realize, okay, that's a smokescreen. I know, I can tell that that's a smokescreen. None of that's real. I'm calling on divine truth to know where to go and what to do and how to move forward with my passions, with my desires, with the things that I want to accomplish today. And what you're going to find is that there's great news of prosperity, and there's a lot of prosperity for you to nurture and grow. And how do you get there? Through the lessons of the goddess of prosperity herself, which is personified in this in the tarot as this Empress card. Now, her power, her superpower, is the power of poise. And that's your superpower. Nothing can withstand the power of poise. When you are poised and you are peaceful, then you have an inner knowing, and you know what's what, and nothing can stop you. And your mind is gently and peacefully, but very firmly focused on your desires, what you want, what you truly want in your heart. And that's where you're going to sit. You're going to sit in that poise, and no matter what the ego or what the world around you is trying to scream and yell at you about, be afraid, be very afraid, you're going to say, nope, I'm going to stick with my goddess of prosperity's lessons here. I'm going to be nice and poised, serene, peaceful and very focused on what I desire. And that is going to bring me all of the information that I need in regards to the money and the resources that I need to continue going forward with this. And I'm going to have everything in my own abilities to nurture that come forth. So all of those abilities to nurture your prosperity are going to come forth, and you're going to be guided and led every step of the way. Your only job is to stay poised, peaceful, serene, and very focused and intent on succeeding today. And you'll realize that all of this stuff that might show up today to say, no, it's very scary, you should go back, retreat, go to bed and pull the covers over your head. When you see that, you realize it's nothing. It's just a smokescreen that the ego is coming up with. And it's not even a very good one. It's really not that great. Once you're in your power of poise, nothing can fool you. It's all rather humorous at that point. So I do have a meditation for this if you're not familiar with it. It's called Lessons from the Goddess of Prosperity, and it's based upon this Empress card. And you can find that on my website, ariels-corner.com, and you can also find it right on my my YouTube channel. It's free, of course. And you might want to listen to that if you have a chance today, because it's really a wonderful way for you to just recognize and realize, make real your power. Now think about the Empress and how poised she is, just sitting up in her throne. Everything's just coming to her. Whatever she needs, whatever she desires, whatever she requires, she doesn't get up and go get it. It comes to her. It's brought to her. The only time she gets up is because she feels like it, but not because she needs to go make stuff happen. Everything comes to her. Just like, Snow White in the forest, they made her clothes. They got her ready. Or Cinderella, or any of those Disney princesses that are based on fairy tale princesses. That's the whole image here, is that when you're peaceful, poised, and serene, everything comes to you. You are a magnet for your good, and nothing that the evil queen puts up in front of you is going to have any power over you. Nothing whatsoever today, because you are this King of Wands. This is who you are. You know what you're doing. You know where you want to go. You've made your mind up to succeed. You've made your mind up to be happy. You've made your mind up to be prosperous. And so nothing can stand in your way. When you do that, it's normal for the ego to say, no, let it. It's no big deal. It's just like I said, it's just a tape in your head. Let it happen. And when that projection of your ego shows up in your world today as maybe falseness, somebody's giving you some scary news or something like that, just assume that it's not the whole truth. And then you call upon divine truth. You call upon it. You invoke that divine truth to reveal itself to you. Get back to your poise and let everything come to you. Let everything just come to you today. It's amazing. What a wonderful day. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. I so appreciate you. And thank you to the amazing moderators, Jennifer and Honeypaw. And we'll see you all tomorrow for another general reading. Blessed be.